Hello, hello, hello everybody. Laurie here from Unique in the Creek. Hello, hello. Say hello when you come in. Say hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. We're gonna play tonight. No kits. Yay for me. We're gonna play with some stuff. So, hi Rebecca. Hope you're doing well tonight. Come on in, say hello, hello. I'm just gonna cut some mesh here while we're waiting. Hi Tammy, hi Beck, hi Sherry. Hope everybody's having a good night. Hello Charlotte, hello Judy Baker. Hello. I am better. I've been a little bit sick the past week, but I'm better. I'm getting better. I'm just cutting mesh. I don't even know how many I need. We are not doing a kit. Yay! You know, don't get me wrong. I love doing the kits, but when I do the kits, I don't get to create like I want to because I'm always, you know, teaching. And when I teach, I kind of teach beginner. So I don't get to, you know, go outside the lines much anymore. You know, color outside the lines. So I am tonight. Not even a clue. What are you cutting the mesh? Yeah, I'm cutting the mesh. I'm cutting it at 12 inches. I don't know what I'm doing yet. We're winging it. I have no clue what I'm doing. I am going to do a swag. Now, I'm going to be doing a USA Patriotic swag because it is an election year. And with an election year comes out a ton of patriotism. You my American friends, you love your patriotism to your country, which is a fabulous thing. It's what I really love about your country. So there is an election. Yeah, that's why I call it Mad Scientist. Now, if you're just a beginner with me and haven't followed me for a while, back in the day, you know, a couple years back, I would play. And everybody said it was like a mad scientist. Watching me was like a mad scientist because I would try things. If it didn't work, I'd snip off the zip ties, try something else. Not really knowing what I'm doing. Because I invented the boards, I was the one who actually had to come up and create all kinds of designs with every single board. So to do that, it's a lot of playing, okay? So I used to call it Mad Scientist. Well, you guys, my followers used to call it Mad Scientist. So we're going to go back to Mad Scientist today. I am using 2 of the rectangle boards. We're going to do one of those swags. Now, swag. I don't know why I keep wanting to say that. Swag. Hi, everybody. So I'm going to be using the 2 rectangle boards. I have this 12-inch sign, and you guys have probably seen these. They're kind of trending right now, where it's a kind of a big, large, you know, long swag, but in the center is just the sign, and like florals or greenery or whatever kind of hang over the top and hang down the bottom. You put a nice bow so it kind of goes over the sign. I've seen a ton of them, and I'm like, that can be done on the Unique in the Creek rectangle board so easy and so much less inexpensive than adding a ton of florals. So we're going to try it out. Hi, Joyce. Okay, so I'm going to get started. Just say, if you pop in, just say, hey. I did put a list in the description of all the stuff I'm using. I'm using this absolutely, I'm using this beautiful royal blue laser foil. Look at this bad boy. These are so pretty, these laser foils. These are new. It comes in all kinds of colors. But when you need some sparkle, this bad boy is your go-to. So I'm going to be using this. I cut a bunch of pieces at 12 inches. I'm not even sure what I'm doing with them yet. I'm using this sign. Very simple, very patriotic, you know, nice sign. It's MD0497. We got a bunch of different patriotic signs in, and I got a lot of back the blue in. The reason I got back the blue in is because both sides of the, you know, the Republicans and the Democrats, they're both kind of doing really backing the police. So you'll see at a lot of the rallies that, you know, they have the back the blue signs and everything. So there's a lot of people out there that want to express their, what is the word I'm looking for? They want to show their gratitude to the police and back the police, right? So that is why I brought in a whole bunch of back the blue. Okay, so you'll see black and blue ribbons, black and blue, the signs, some really cool signs and everything. So just to get your mind out of just fall, we have, you know, support. Thank you. Why could I not think of that word? Yeah, so a lot of people like to show their support, their patriotism. I know fall is coming up, fall, Halloween, Thanksgiving. Well, Thanksgiving for you guys in the States is not till November, but Thanksgiving for us is the beginning of October. So there's lots of things going on for this year. So we've been doing a ton of fall, a ton of Halloween. I wanted to bring it back to patriotic again because of the election. What is it, November 22nd or something? Oh, you just finished a back the blue wreath on the oval? Oh, Serena, I would love to see it. Post it in Unique Wreath Creators, our Facebook group, Unique Wreath Creators. Post it there and tag me. I'd love to see it. Anyways, and you can tell I love to talk, right? So I grabbed ribbon that I had in my craft room. I'm pretty sure we have all these on the website. These are all opened. I didn't want to open anything new. Look at this look at this fine glitter. Oh my God, it's almost the same color as the mesh. Oh, I might not use that one. But anyways, I'm going to show the 5/8 glitter some love. So I have the royal blue, I have red. 5/8, I love 5/8 for making big loopy bows. Oh yes, Labor Day and 9/11. Thank you, Tina Kelly. There is lots of patriotism going on in the US of A in the next few months. So these are the ribbons I'm going to be using. I got some other ribbons here. I don't know what I'm going to use. I just grabbed, you know, things that kind of match. This is a royal blue. It's not a navy, so I grabbed anything patriotic in my craft room with a royal blue. You know, when you're doing wreaths, you don't even have to, like, I could use just this and these 3 ribbons. I don't even need to have stars and stripes and everything to show that it's patriotic. So it's great to use like ribbons like this that really, you know, scream patriotic. But if you're looking to use what you have, and Dave hates when I say this, but if you're looking to use what you have in your craft room, you can use just solids, like just a red, green, or a red, blue, and white. It doesn't have to have stars and stripes all over it. I like to use what I have open and what, you know, stuff like that. So I'm also going to play with picks. Now, I don't do that often, but we got some fabulous picks in, and I have to use some. So, these I have never used before in my life. We're going to use it tonight on a live, because I'm brave like that. Look at these. Now, I wanted to show you, because in the pictures on the website, they do not do it justice. These are gorgeous. They are glittered hemlock, okay? And this particular one is XV766124. We have them in all different colors. tonight I'm going to use the beautiful red, and I'm going to put this blue in it. Now, I know it's navy, but the glitter on the navy is royal blue. I don't know if you can see that. So it's going to tie in nicely with bringing some contrast into this project. And these are fairly inexpensive. They're all plastic, and they have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stems on it. So if I want to make a huge swag, I'll probably only have to use 2 of these. You know, one red on the top, 1 red on the bottom, and we're going to break them down. Okay, so I already cut one down. I cut them down into the stems like this. I just pulled that off, and I don't have my glasses on. So we're going to incorporate these in without, you know, with a stem like this, like a pick or a spray like this. You don't want to use that whole spray. It's going to be way, way, way too much. Plus, it'll be a lot of money if you used whole spray. So you want to break them down a bit. For some reason, there we go, because I can't see. So what I literally did is just took that spray, and these are great. They're not stem cutters, people. Okay, they're not going to cut the big old chunky stems. However, they will cut fairly good, really good actually. You know, stuff like this, or even a thicker wire like this. But they're not going to, see how nice that is? They're not going to cut those big chunky stems. So I just wanted you guys to know that. They only open 4 inches, and that's because you just want to use one hand with them. So that's why they only open pretty much to the span of your palm. So there was some confusion, people thinking they were stem cutters, and they're not. They just cut picks and sprays a lot better than, you know, just a normal end cutter, and they're fairly inexpensive. So I've cut 2 of these down. Now you may want to save this big wire thing for another project. Sometimes you need a nice thick wire for something. I don't know. I throw them out, but some people save these because they are fairly thick. But in the garbage they go for me. Okay, so I got my hemlock cut. I also have, these are super fun. These are like a flocked pom-pom. Okay, and they're all different colors as well. I got some red and blue. Again, fairly inexpensive. These you can just even rip off, right? Rip them off the stem. Again, you can use the stem for something else if you want. But we're going to incorporate these into our design. We're just going to make a fun design. So the only floral I'm actually using is the glitter hemlock. We're going to use mesh because it's a lot cheaper. I shouldn't say the word cheaper. A lot less inexpensive than, you know, some florals. But incorporating the hemlock and these pom-poms and everything, it's going to make it fantastic, I think. Okay, and then I wasn't sure if I needed a pop of white, so I brought these ball picks home. They're usually used in the winter for, you know, winter designs. They're just a plastic ornament spray, but they're great to add that pop of white that I might need because we have an awful lot of red and blue. So I brought some of these. I don't know if I put the number on the list though. I will once we're finished the live. So I got some of these. I'll pop them in my little bucket here. And then, oh, we are going to add a few stars. Okay, so this is one spray. I'm going to use 2 sprays. I brought this one home, only one of them. And this one is going to be for the top, kind of in the center of my swag. So that's why I'm only going to use one of these. And then I'm going to break these down. There's 3 pieces on each spray. Again, you can just rip them off. They're just on there with paper tape. Okay, we're going to incorporate some of this into our swags. But only one of these, just right at the top. We don't need this at the bottom. And what else do I have here? Just break these down a bit so they're ready to go when I'm ready to go. So grab a drink. This is probably going to be, I'm going to probably be here a while. Because when I do Mad Scientist, I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of going with the flow and seeing what I come up with. Sometimes I rip it apart and start over again. Okay, let's get this party started. Yeah, so it's going to be fun. All right, so the first thing I have to do is put the rail boards together. So now we're going to put the sign in the middle, and then you decorate. So you don't have anything behind the sign. You kind of decorate the top and bottom, like I said, and you have stuff draping over. So we're going to put a bow here and a bow here and, you know, hemlock and all that stuff. So what I'm going to do is I am going to, on the rectangle boards, they're lettered A to J. And I was playing around and I think this is the perfect size. Now I can put my sign up a little higher if I want more greenery or whatever you're using on the bottom. So there you can see there's a lot more rows on the bottom than there is on the top. Or I can put the sign, you know, almost right in the center, and I have right there 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can have, you know, even at the top. If you want to make it even bigger, you can just, we'll zip tie these together, but you can just connect J to J and make a really big swag. Okay, so you just put this in the middle and got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this can be really large. So you can make it as little or as big as you want, which is really nice. Now I wouldn't use just one rectangle. It will be a little small. We only got 1 row in the top, 1 row in the bottom. But the rectangle boards do come in a 2-pack. So, and that's why I make them in a 2-pack, because if you just want a small swag and you don't realize that you need it a little bit bigger, at least you have the other rectangle to make it bigger. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect J to I, and then there's I to J. So just 2 in. I'm going to take a zip tie, just go around the outside here. So 1. We're going to connect them in the 4 holes that they're stacked on here, okay? Hello, everybody. Now, you're probably going to notice I am going to plug my glue gun in, but I'm going to try not to use hardly any glue. And the reason that I like to show and use zip ties and not any glue is just because of the heat. You know, these wreaths go on doors. Doors are in sunlight. Sunlight emits a lot of heat, so the glue can melt. So I like to make sure I either wire or zip tie anything I put into my wreath. Okay, so there we go. This is like a very solid foundation now for our swag. You don't, without trashing anybody, there's a lot of people that use other materials to make these big swags on. Now, grapevine's okay. Grapevine, you're pretty much going to have to glue everything in. A wood one, Well, most wood ones are made out of like a birch wood. And once you put all the florals and all the stuff, even the sign is kind of heavy. If you put all that stuff on, there's a good chance your wreath is going to break when you're done. That would be devastating. So make sure when you're, especially if you're selling, if you're making it for yourself, it's not a big deal. You do whatever you want. If you're making it to sell, you want to make sure that you're going to give your customer a good product. And the base of your wreath needs to be good and sturdy. Okay, you don't want it breaking, splitting, falling apart, blah, blah, blah. Right? Right. Anyways, we got a good base. Our sign is going to go right in the center here, and then we're going to start decorating. All right, so I am going to take 2 zip ties. Now, I'm going to use the holes that are actually on the sign, okay? I'm going to put 1 zip tie through the 1 hole. Now, if I want it completely in the center, there's no hole that's completely in the center. But that's okay, because what you can do is I'm going to take another zip tie and I'm going to go on row E. So there's A, B, C, D, row E. I'm going to put a zip tie down and up on row E. Okay. And then I put that zip tie that is through my hole on the sign. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do these up. Don't put your zip tie in upside down. Do these up. Just like that. And I'm going to do the same on the bottom here. Row E. So I have 4 rows up here, 4 rows up here. So I'm doing pretty much in the middle. Hello, hello. So I'm going to do row E. So if you want to copy this design, you're connecting the boards to I and J. And then you're going to put your 12-inch sign, the holes on both of the row E. Okay? And I'm going to do this one up. And you're not going to see these zip ties. I just want to make sure my sign is on my base really good. I don't want to glue it. I don't want to put cable mounts. I want to put it right onto my base. And there we go. That bad boy is on there. And you still have a nice looking back, right? Okay. There we go. Totally centered. Now the fun. We're going to start decorating. Now, I'm not going to worry because we're going to be putting like our hemlock and stuff kind of draping down. So you're not going to see any of this. We're going to put a bow here. We're going to put a kind of a bow down there. Make this a little bit longer because this is the bottom down here. We're just going to start up at the top on row A. All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm not really sure. First, I think I'm going to do is put some mesh on. And this is going to fill the board so I don't have to put as much greenery. So, because mesh is a heck of a lot cheaper or less expensive, pardon me, than florals. So I kind of like to have mesh as my back. And I think this one, I am actually, normally I do a ruffle and stuff, but I kind of want this to look like florals. So it will blend in with my hemlock and everything. So I'm going to do what's called a rolled petal. And a lot of you who have followed me do know what a rolled petal is. You're going to take the inner tubing of mesh, okay, the cardboard tubing. Now I cut this 12 inches because I wanted my petal a little bit longer. So what I'm going to do is, this is a 12 by 10 inch piece. I'm going to turn it into a diamond shape. I'm going to take my cardboard roller and I'm going to put the corner right on the cardboard, and I'm going to roll it right up to the other corner. Slide it out. Now we're not making a flower, it's just a different petal. Like I said, I want to kind of mimic some florals for the base. And I think I might go from here to here. And the bottom of this in here. So that's going to give me a lot of height. Might be too much height. We'll see. And I'm going to zip that in. Okay, and I'm going to go from this hole to this hole and do the same thing. Do it up. So you want to curl up. Again, this is, you can just do a 10-inch piece. Like I said, if you cut it a little longer, your petal's going to be longer. Okay, we're going to kind of angle that. Okay. And then I'm going to go in the center. Actually, that might be too long. Let's see. Actually, maybe not. Never mind. No, I think it'll be good. And then I'm going to put a piece in the center here. And this is just our base. So like I said, I'm going to get the mesh put on, and then all the other goodies we'll put on top of the mesh. So there we got the height here. So I'll do the same thing at the bottom. We'll do the same thing at the bottom, except they're going to go out the bottom. Yes, this is a laser foil, so it's very sparkly. Everything on here is going to be really sparkly and glittery, except for the sign. And that's what I was kind of going for. So I'm using row A to start, both on the top and the bottom. So there's A there, and this is A down here. And we're just gonna layer. We're gonna layer things. So we're gonna start with the mesh, like I said. You can see this is gonna be really big already. So the height, once we get the mesh on there, you'll be able to see literally how big it's gonna be. Hello, 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 Miss Blewett. Did I see my little monkey come in? My Michelle, did she come in? This is the bottom. We're going to do exactly the same. I'm kind of angling the corner one. So we're angling and having one coming out straight. We have lots of fall signs that came in, and it doesn't have to be a round sign. It can be it could be a square sign. You just want the sign to be sort of large. That for this kind of design that we're doing right now, because the sign is the focal point of the whole swag. All right, so we got the top on, the bottom on, and this is about 38 inches long. So we can make it a little smaller, which I think we might do. And I'll show you how we can do it quite easily. I am going to change my mind, which is awesome, especially when I'm doing something new. I'm just going to clip these zip ties off. And I'm going to snip these ones off. So I'll just grab the side. And I'm going to adjust it. Make it a little bit smaller. I didn't think of the length that these would be, which is fine because then that's less product we're going to use. So I think, yeah, that's perfect. So I'm going to attach J to G, and then you'll see G to J. So there's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 4 on here, which will make the base even more solid because you have like more of the double right in the middle here. Hello everybody, thanks for joining me. Now hopefully we won't have a coughing fit. I've been really super tired these days, so I hope I don't drift off in the middle of this. But I usually get quite excited when I get to like literally just play. There we go. So we've made it a little bit smaller because unless you want this ginormous, which you see them all the time, these super ginormous swags. So if that's what you need to do for a customer, that just remember the shipping. The shipping on a really long one like that will be, you know, would cost a bit. All right, back again. Okay, now we're going to put the sign again in the center. And I'm going to use D and D. D and D. So I'm going to go down, up, on D, down, and up on D. And then I'm going to put my zip tie in the hole. And we'll do these up. So do this one up. And then do this one up, so they're crisscrossed. And we're going to do the same thing down here. Oh, there we go. So it's in the center and the sign is flat against the boards there. No glue, no cable mounts. Alrighty. Whew. Now I don't need as much product. Alright. So now I'm going to put some more mesh. I'm going to skip row B and I'm going to do row C. I think I'm going to use the outside holes so I can kind of make it a little thicker at the sides here. So the hole to the outside of the board. And this is, we did A, we're skipping row B. I'm working on row C here. Again, this is just the base. We're not planning on having the board totally covered with mesh. Oh, I have a vacation coming up. I have one. I just lost my cardboard roller. Of course I did, right? Oh, there we go. Because it wouldn't be alive without it. All right, gonna roll her up. Look how pretty pretty this mesh is. I did not wood burn it. I just cut it with my rotary cutter. Now you see how I'm using the outside hole, and it's making it a little wider here. So see how it's going to kind of make a circle almost around it. And then on top, we're going to start adding the hemlock and some of the pom-poms and all the other fun stuff I brought home. So this is 6. So we're going to use 6 pieces of mesh on the top, and then we're going to do the same thing to the bottom. So we'll use 6 pieces of mesh on the bottom. I rolled it funny. There we go. Oh shoot, I guess I should have put I'm going to snip this middle one off. I want access to these. See, that's why it's Mad Scientist. And then I'm going to do the same down here. And I know you guys like when I do this because I literally talk out the process that's going on in my head. So you can actually hear how I come up with some of the ideas that I do. So I need 3 more pieces of mesh. So again, I cut them at 12 inches. Probably a little overkill. Probably just needed them at 10. It's only 12 pieces of mesh. These side ones. The middle ones I'm just going to leave for right now because I want to access these holes up here. Okay, now the fun stuff. We're going to start adding stuff into our swag here. I'm going to start at the top. Okay, I did bring home, remember this pick I said I was going to bring home? I want this to go right in the center. Okay, I'm just going to kind of plot out what I want to do before I actually start adding, zipping them all in. So we got this beautiful hemlock, glittered hemlock, and we cut it all down at the beginning. So so that's going to go here. I want to put a piece here, piece here. Oh, look how nice that looks against the blue mesh. Woo-hoo. And then we got these stars. I'm gonna put, I think, a blue and a red into each zip tie because we can, once they're in there, we can move them around. Maybe that. I'm just kind of placing things on so I can kind of get it something in my head of what I want to do. I want to put these kind of coming out the sides here. Okay. And then we have our pom-poms. We have balls. So that gives us some pop of white. And we got these pom-pom things that are really fun. You guys are probably thinking, what the heck? Wait, you'll see how easy it is in a sec. I'm just plotting out my plan of attack. So I want red, blue, the white, white, and then down here, what do I want to come out the sides there? Because we're going to put a bow, a nice big bow there. So I think I'll put some ribbon tails. Yep. Okay. We can get started. Kind of know what I'm doing here now. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go right over top of the zip ties we have, starting on this row. And we're going to layer, kind of how I just did it, on putting it on top of the mesh. So I'm going to take zip ties and I'm going just over the current zip ties that are there. Okay. Like that. Now I don't know if I need any, because I'm going to put a nice loopy bow that's going to come kind of down. So I don't know if I need the middle there, and that'll come down. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to need any ribbons. All right, I'm going to cut 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of ribbon at 14 inches. This is going to give us some of the more of that white into our wreath that we need. I'm going to do these up just till you hear that zip. Okay. Fold these and dovetail them in. This way. So I'll have to remember, whatever I do to the top, I'm pretty much going to mimic on the bottom. So these are 14-inch tails. That's good. I'm going to put some down there. So the nice thing of this, if you don't like it, you're not committed because we're not gluing anything in. So it's quite different than if you did a grapevine swag. Although people normally just stick them in and then add the glue, but there's all kinds of different ways to do a swag. Okay, so my ribbon tails are in, so that gives us that nice, some pop of color. I'm not going to put one in the middle because we're going to put that star in the middle. However, I am going to take a red and a blue piece of the hemlock that I'm putting one in, and then a blue into each zip tie here. Okay, do the same thing on the other side. I got the red on the outside, so I want the red on the outside here. Make sure your ribbon tail is in there still. And it's good that you keep these little pieces on the bottom of your hemlock. That way it keeps it in place in case, you know, somebody tries to pull it or whatever. It'll prevent it from coming out of the zip tie. Now you can put all your greeneries and picks and sprays and everything in, zip tie them, and then we'll glue them. This is sliding away from me and I'm like reaching, and I don't know why I'm reaching. All right, there we go. Now I'm going to put those stars in. Snip them off a bit. Put that in. Kind of going to the side. Now we are going to put, once I get everything I want here, we're going to kind of drape some hemlock going the other way. Okay, everything's in. I am going to put some pom-poms. I don't need them, but they're fun. Maybe with the hemlock. No, I'm gonna leave them for the up top. I think that's all I'm gonna put on these two outer ones here. All right, yeah, that's good. So we're gonna zip those, everything up. Once it's in there, you can move stuff around. You can add some hot glue if you want. Make sure everything stays in place. Plug the glue gun in. Drop everything. Okay. And everything's in. Do this up. Alrighty. Now you're not going to see all the mechanisms or the stems and all that stuff because we're going to move things around. I do want some hemlock and stuff kind of going around down the sign here. So what I'm going to do is not, oh, I forgot these were on there. Put another zip tie here to here. Piece. Going down that way, and then a little piece as well. So see how it's kind of, we got it kind of going around the sign there. Probably thinking, oh my gosh, that looks horrible. You got to trust the process. It is a process. Okay, and I'm going to do the same on the other side. Red again. Zip tie it. It's not going to stay like that. We're just getting the stuff in, because then once you get it in, everything can be moved. All right, let's go back up to the top. Okay, so I want ribbon here, ribbon here, just in behind. I don't want it right in your face. I want it kind of hiding in behind my florals that I'm putting on. And then we're going to do red. Blue. Now you can put your, let's see if what it looks like if we put the ribbon over top. Yeah, see, that's not the look I was going for. I wanted kind of the ribbon just peeking in behind the greenery. Normally it's not that way, but the way I want to do it is going to be that way. So. You know, I probably don't even need it. There is enough hemlock that I can probably just do the whole thing literally in just hemlock. Because I don't know if I don't think the balls are gonna, actually that does look kind of cute. Okay, I'll use them. That looks good. Do I have anything else I needed to add there? I don't think so. Could put some of the white. Yeah, maybe I will. Put some white in there. Between the red and blue. Oh, that looks cool. All right, and then I'm going to do that, all of that up, and we're going to do the same on the other side. Move up. We will be moving all this around. Now, like I said, you can add, you zip tied it all in, but you can add some hot glue right across all your stems there. So it's zip tied in, and you've glued it in as well. So we're working on row A still. This is the top corner here. I'm going to do the exact same thing I just did on that corner. So red. These are so pretty, these hemlock picks. And then blue. And we have our ribbons kind of peeking through. Blue. Red. And then the white. Everything's in. Kind of throwing, yeah, that's what I'm doing, Nancy. Some glue across here. Put some glue across here. All right, now we're at the middle one. I'm not going to add ribbon there. Okay. This one is going to have this star. I don't know how that's going to look, but we'll see. Too much, we'll see. I got it upside down, I gotta look. We're gonna move these all around once they're in, so it does look like a little bit cluttered here, but it's not going to. I am going to put some hemlock there. The red. Oh, there. Okay, let's do that in. Now I can take it out after if I don't like it. Okay. Probably thinking, oh my God, what the heck is that? Stay with me. Okay, now we're going to do the middle here. So this is row C. Piece of my mesh, roll it. too big. Yeah. I'm going to cut a smaller piece, 10-inch piece. This is all new to me, my friends. I'm not used to working with picks and all that stuff. So, and I'm doing it live. So if I can step out of my wheelhouse on a live, so can you guys. Still too long. You know what? I'm going to cut these in half. And I can make it as long as I want. There we go. My nose is running. All right, we're going to put some hemlock and some ribbon, and then we're going to make a bow to go up there. Oops, pull this right off. Glue that. Now I'm going to put a bow right there. And I'm going to cut a little piece of this. Is going to go over top like that. One more red. Here. So I did red, just blue, and then red. Crazy, I know. It looks crazy. Okay, I'm just going to move these around. So we got this big explosion up on top here. Bring these stars forward. And then I'm going to do a nice bow, like right in here. A loopy bow though. Now, it looks like we put a ton in here. You do know we cut these hemlocks apart. We just rolled mesh. There's not hardly anything in here. Put a few ribbon tails in. Pull them out. And once I got the top done, the bottom will be easy because we're going to just mimic what I did on the top. Just move these around. I don't know if it's cool over on my side, so I'm not sure what it looks like on your sky side, but let me turn this around. Look how full that looks. And I still have a ton left. So we really didn't use a lot. It looks like we did though. And then we're going to pull these up. So you can pull the hemlock and make sure there's no blink spots. Alrighty. Oops, I pulled this off again. Sorry about it. Just kind of trying to get it there. Okay, I think I'm happy with it. We're going to make a bow right there. I may need some more stuff going down this way. Just kind of draping around. We'll see how much our bow covers. No, yeah, Jackie is rubbing off on me, but I like to play exactly what I'm doing. Usually I sit here and by myself and do it, but because usually I'm tearing it apart a million times. But you know what? I thought, you know, I'm brave enough to do it live. Because if it doesn't work, like I already clipped it off a couple times now. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Not a biggie. All right, so I'm going to put this on the bottom of my bow, but I'm going to be using these 5/8 inch ribbons for my bow to make it nice and loopy and it's glittery. So like I said, everything's pretty much glittery, except for the sign. So let's, come on, Laura. Let me clean up here. I was doing this huge floral grapevine thing with the mess I made. All right, so now what do I want? I want tail, kind of a tail, big loop. Just measuring about 7 inches. So I'm gonna go in with this Stars and Stripes first. Everybody if you do not tear apart wreaths at least a couple times in your crafting experience, then you're not doing it right. Everybody tears things apart. It's the part that it's how you learn, right? How you learn. All right, I'm gonna do 6 inch. Inch loop, and just 2 loops. I sink, and then I'm going to put another set of tails, just a piece of, you can just cut it at 14 inches or put it in your bow maker. There's 7 inch. Cut the other 7 inch. Oops. All right. So I'm kind of building my bow as I'm going here. Kind of. All right. So next color we'll use is red. So these are 5/8 inch glitter. I don't know if like I said, I've had these. I don't know if I have these particular ones in stock, but the fine glitter, we have a ton of colors in the fine glitter. The fine glitter is even better than this, because this, some of the glitter does come off. The fine glitter, it doesn't come off. So these loops with the 5/8, I'm going to do at about 5 inches. red. I'm not the greatest bow maker, but it is what it is. Okay, that's red. So I did 2 loops of red. And then I'm gonna do white, the white glitter. Same thing. Eyelash mesh, I don't know what that is. Do 2 again. And again, I'm only using these ribbons because I already had them open in my craft room. And then I'm going to come in with the blue. We'll see how this, oh, this one's 7/8. Oh no, it's 5/8, so it looks like it's wider. Now we're going to do a little trick with these ribbons in a sec. All right, this is gonna be a pretty bow. Okay, so there's my bow. Pipe cleaner, let's use a white one. Dovetail and all that jazz, but I'll do that in a second because I want to add some tails of ribbon kind of coming down towards the outer part of the sign. And a super easy way to do that without having to use lots of ribbon is we're going to again use a zip tie, and I'm going to try and get, I'm actually going to go right in the center here. No, maybe, no, we're going to go on the sides because I don't want it coming right out. Flip this over so you can see. Right, this hole and this hole I'm going to be using for these ribbon tails. Because I do want tails to come down, but I didn't want them coming right down the center of my sign. So that's why I didn't make long ribbon tails. Ooh, my bow might be too big. Long ribbon tails because they'll just go right down to the side. However, I'll show you a little trick. I'm going to put a zip tie here, and I'm going to cut some of this. Figure out how long I want it. About that long. About 14 inches. So 1, 2, 1, 2. anybody a messy crafter like me? Hi, Tom. I am like literally, look at everything's falling. I'm literally the messiest crafter known to man. And my house is nice and neat and organized, but my crafting is just a complete chaos. I don't know why that is. You are back? Well, thank you. All right, so I'm going to put a strip of white, red, and blue. Put the blue on the top, red on the bottom, kind of like our bow. There we go, red, white, and blue. Just pile them on top of each other, and I'm going to slide it, the end of this, into the zip tie here and do it up. That way we use just a little piece, a couple of pieces of the ribbon, but it'll look like it's coming out of the bow without going right down the center of our sign. We don't want that. Well, you might want it. I don't want it. Your house kind of looks like crap. No, my house, I keep my house nice and tidy, but my craft, it's clean right now. Normally it's a total disaster. All right, we got the red, the white, and the blue again. And we're gonna slip it in this zip tie. So it comes, see how it's not going down this, not going down the middle, going down the side here. Isn't that cool? And of course we'll roll them. So with the 5/8, a lot of people just side cut them, or you can just fold the edge, or you can dovetail it. You still can dovetail if you want 5/8. Just kind of looks finished. It's however you want it. All right, roll. Oops, that wasn't a very good roll. I'm just going to kind of curve them for now until I get it up on the door. And I'll be able to tell what I want to do. Just kind of going with the flow here. Letting the creativity just flow. I'm just sticking things wherever. There we go. If I don't like it, all I have to do is cut a zip tie. And start again. All right. And now we're going to put our bow on. Okay, so the bow is going to go just right here. You see right in the center, that zip tie there. Remember I said we're not going to really see anything? Look, you don't really see anything. Going to take one pipe cleaner, go down one hole. I don't know why I'm doing it. I'm trying to do everything upside down so you guys can see. Making it more hard on myself. I didn't need a whole pipe cleaner. Actually, I think I want the bow. Well, that was right. That was right. By the time I move all the loops around. Okay. I'm pulling, and I'm going to turn it on the back. Got that little bit of stars and stripes in there, not overkill. one. And we're going to start moving the loops. Okay, so this is going here. Just slides. Look at all these tails. Like 5/8. Look how fun these are. 5/8 is awesome. I love 5/8 ribbon. 5/8 and 7/8. 7/8 is just a little bit wider. Just dovetailing all these tails here. And then we're going to move loops around. We'll start with the back with the red. So kind of see how these kind of look like they're part of the bow, but they're not going straight down the center. Open these up. Okay, there's the red. We'll do the white. And then the blue. Look how full that looks. I could probably put more loops in my bow, but I wasn't sure. Now I just kind of pull the tails so you don't see the zip tie there. Just pull it up a bit and then curve your tail. And you don't see the zip tie anymore. Pretty cool. Now this looks like I put a ton of product in there. I didn't. It just appears that I did. Sneakery. And it appears that we used lots of ribbon and we didn't. These actually look like little streamers. And there we go. The top. I think I like it. You see, it's upside down for me, so pull these up a little. Isn't that fun? Look how fun that top is. We're going to do the same thing on the bottom. Now, the bottom won't take as long because I already know what I'm doing. Right? Oh, I love it. My gosh, I made this? What? Pretty cool, Laura. Pretty cool. Curly these. Something like that, you know. Do you guys like it? Isn't it cool? It's, you know what? There's less pressure because, you know, when you're using a grapevine or something like that, you know, there's that pressure where, you know, if you glue it in, oh, this is kind of lost. If you glue it in, you're pretty much stuck. You know, once the glue dries, it's really hard to get it back out. And you want to make sure you're putting everything in the right spot. When you're using the zip ties and stuff, if I don't like it, I just cut it off. Cut the zip tie and start again. So there's not that pressure to be perfect the first time. Look at that. Fabulous. Oh my God, I did that voice that gave blinged out wreath. Yeah, doesn't this look blinged out? It's not. You guys seen. So totally not. But it did take me an hour and a half. The bottom one won't take as long, I promise. But look, nice layers. Right? The back. Oh, I just fluffed my bow. The back will be putting the pipe cleaner. I'll cut it. I didn't really need a full pipe cleaner, but you'll cut it and put it down, down the hole, so keep it nice and neat. All right, let's do the bottom quickly. Again, we're gonna start from the bottom here. I'm just gonna pretty much mimic up there, except for these stars, that one star. Thank you. You guys are, some of you are still with me. Thank you for watching and staying with me. Okay, totally gonna mimic the bottom, so we'll go fast here. Now the bow is gonna go here. Now we can actually do tails if you want. Yeah, all these are in stock. I did another shopping spree on Patriotic because of, you know, 9/11, the vote, the election, all that jazz. So I got lots of stuff again. Okay, here we go again. Now, if you want more length, which I'm going to do in the middle, I'm going to do a little longer piece of hemlock in the middle, just to make the bottom, give it a little bit more length to the bottom. So far I've only used 2 of each of these. Oh, I need ribbon. Okay, 14. Thanks, everybody. Had no clue how it's going to turn out. I didn't know. I was just kind of going with the creative juices and sticking it in. That doesn't sound very good, does it? Now, top and bottom do not have to match. Absolutely, they do not have to match. It's just easier in your own brain if they match, that's all. Well, at least in my little pea brain. Again, I'm going to have my ribbons towards the back, so they're just kind of peeking out. Right? Well, this is the new design, a new style these days. Trending is just having the sign and then kind of decorating around. So I will put some hemlock kind of going up along the bottom here. So we've only used 12 pieces of mesh and 8 pieces of ribbon for the tails. Oh, I have a pea brain sometimes. can't believe I'm still sitting. I'm not falling over asleep. Okay. Okay, we got ribbon tails. Now we're going to put hemlock. Red this way. These hemlocks are going to be so pretty for Christmas. I think I have more colors coming too. I don't think all the colors came in. Yeah, it's 2 rectangle boards. Uh-oh, here comes Mr. Franklin. Hello, Mr. Franklin.
Why, hello there.
Hello there. So I finished the top.
You're on another marathon, man.
I'm on a marathon. I told you I would be.
Looks good though.
The top is pretty cool, eh?
Yeah.
Believe it or not, I hardly really used anything. 6 pieces of mesh, 6 pieces of ribbon, 1 red and 1 blue glittered hemlock.
Cute.
Right? And no glue. Well, I did put glue on along the, just to show them. Just fold that in. Okay, what else do I want to add in here? White. Where's those white pom-poms? Here we go. One. Is there white ball picks on the floor there at all?
No, you talking about this one?
Yeah, I thought I opened. I must have only opened one.
Nothing over here.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for your face. What a mess I made. Holy moly.
Well, that's typical you.
I know. Did you find something to eat for supper, my darling?
My bedtime.
No, I know, but you were so stressed about what you were going to eat.
I had my usual.
I'm going to put here. What?
I had my usual.
Your usual. I'm going to do these ones. No, I'm going to do, what am I going to do? I'm going to cut these, one of these down.
New season of MasterChef.
What?
New season of MasterChef.
New season of MasterChef. I'm going to put one.
Generations. Different generations.
Okay, I'm going to do the zip tie up. Sure it's all in there.
Try to get it done before midnight.
I will.
All right.
Actually, I could probably finish now because I'm just going to mimic kind of the top, but I'm having fun, so. Yep. Yep. And there he was, gone. Oh, yes. It's going to go up that way. Look at that. You guys give me permission to have fun? Thank you. All right, so I'm going to do, I did on row C. this going up. I just want it up, going up that way. Like that. And then on this side. There. Perfect. So it's kind of going that way. There's stars. All right. Move that in a sec. So we're going to put, oh shoot, I forgot to cut this red one. So I used 2 of the star picks. I'm going to cut those. I just want to make sure my ribbon, you can still kind of see it. I want to see it still. Okay. Blue. Cut another blue. I'm not going to put any pom-poms or anything down here. I'm going to put more of this star. I know I have another star. Where did it go? Lost it. It's lost. I'm going to put these little pieces in here. There we go. These are just those little pieces I clipped off. I gotta find the other star. Oh, there they are. I knew I had one more. Just having fun with my peeps. That's right. Oh, I should just go to bed because my back is killing me and still not feeling good. Okay, so there's my sides. Could put pom-poms like I did on the top, but I don't think I'm gonna. I am gonna put some of these in though. Get some more white. Okay. Although, you know what? I do have pom-poms cut already. Might as well use them. think everything's in. Zip her up. Again, we'll move all that around again. So we'll put a bead of glue right across, just so nothing slides out of the zip tie. All right, this center, we haven't done anything with the center one right here. I'm going to kind of make it a little longer. I'm going to cut this top piece. I'm going to cut it right here. So it's longer. So when I slide it in, there it is. Perfect. And I'm going to put the bow here. And then we want some long tails coming out. So what I'm going to do is, where's that? With the red, okay, so I'm going to cut a 14-inch red. Way it's done. And white. Can't believe you guys are still with me. Hi, Christine. And blue. We still have one more piece of mesh to put in, but that will be the middle one. So I'm going to take these strips again. And I'm going to put them right in the center here, so it's going to look like it's part of the bow again. Just like that. Except we're not using all kinds of ribbon. Just slide the ends in here. Okay. Kind of separate them, so the three. I'm going to do that up. Alrighty. You can still see the patriotic ribbon. I could have probably put more in, but I didn't want overkill. I just want, like I said, I just want it peeking. So if you guys like this style that I'm doing right now, this whole kind of, you know, sharing my thought process as I make this, you'll definitely like what we do in the VIP group, because we basically, me, Michelle, and Dre, basically do this step by step, break down everything in the VIP group. As we never make anything the same, so always making something different that's not been made before. Just thought I'd throw that out there. All right, so that looks like the tail. We got the longer piece of red. Okay, now we're going to put our last piece of mesh. Right in the middle here. And roll it. Yeah, VIP's fun. It's the Can-Am Connection VIP if you're interested. But this is very similar of what we do in there. I'm always doing mad scientists in there. Same with Michelle. We always, you know, do different designs that nobody's done. And kind of our thought process and what we're doing. I know it's going to be pretty fabulous, I think, this swag. Swag! Oh, I know why I keep saying that, because of Michael Scott. When he goes to the conventions and gets swag. Yes. I'm so stupid. So I just cut these so they're just a little shorter. I could have cut just a 10-inch piece, but I already had these cut. We'll move all this stuff around again. Almost done, almost done. Let's see, do I have stuff still left over that I didn't use? Lots of stuff I didn't even open, but I think that's good. I think one piece of this ribbon. And then we're going to put that bow there. And then we'll be done. 2 hours later. I lost my ribbon. Come on, Laura. Hello, hello. I can't believe you guys are still with me. Thank you for staying with me. And I don't feel like I'm talking to myself, which I am technically. All right, we're just going to put this here because we're going to put in a nice old bow. Nice loopy bow right there. Move all that around. All right. Oh, God, look at this. All right, here we go again. We're going to do exact same up here as we did down here. So which was 7. A 6-inch loop. Now you can make this, the lower bow, even loopier if you want. I know that's swag, I told you. But if you watched from the beginning, you would see how very little materials or supplies are actually in it, because we filled some of it with some pieces of mesh instead of filling it with florals, which you could, but. All right, so we went in with the red. Now I am going to make these tails longer because they will hang. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut 2 tails. How many loops did I do? 2. 5-inch though. Okay. I do like the fine glitter ribbon a little bit better. This is glitterier, Is that even a word? And it's sparkly. That's it. Sparkly, but it does tend to come off. So if you're one of those people that hate glitter, this isn't the ribbon for you. Fine glitter or shimmer glitter is the ribbon for you. Okay, so we got 2 loops, a small tail, a longer tail. All right, let's come in with the white. I grab one. Sorry, I'm grabbing a roll. Okay, let's do that again. This time with the white. Okay. 2 5-inch loops. And the blue now. And we be done. We be done. Now keep in mind, 5/8" ribbon is many times a lot less inexpensive. Look, I didn't say cheaper. Yay! And you can keep going and going and making these great loops with your bow. Or, yeah, loopy bow. And again, it's just a way to save money. It looks like you put, again, a lot of product in by using all these kinds of ribbon tails, but we cheated at the bottom there and just put a piece of each in at the bottom. Okay. Almost done. Almost done. Thanks for hanging with me, guys. And I'll probably sleep for 24 hours now. No. Kiki's got to go to the vet tomorrow, 10 o'clock in the morning. They're probably going to pull all her teeth, the rest of them. That's my dog. She's a Morkie, and she's old. And she has dental problems. And only has about 6 teeth left. And they're probably going to pull them tomorrow. All right. Okay, I'm going to tail them. Again, you can just side cut them wherever. It is a fun wreath. Took me a while to make, but because I was hanging out with you guys and not knowing what I'm doing. All right. Let's put our bow. It's going to go right on top right here. Just down. And I'm going to show you guys how this will, if it didn't have such a loopy bow, it would definitely fit between two doors. And you could put it between two doors because we didn't glue it. Okay, so there we go. Bring these long tails that I put in the hang. We're going to curl those. Now, I'm not American, but I'm thinking this is a really good patriotic wreath for you guys. What do you guys think? Is it a good, would I be a good American? My patriotism. My brother and my family's American, so that should count for something. Just side swipe these, side cut them. All right, let's fluff her. Ooh, shouldn't have said that. Okay, start from the back. We got our stars and stripes. Okay, open them up. Get her open. We're almost done. Don't let me lose you. I'll move these out of the way in a sec. I'm going to open these blue. Again, pull the center kind of up so you don't see your zip tie. There you go. Oh my gosh. And then we're going to roll these bad boys. Roll them up. So you can see I go to the, it's not right quite on top of each other. It's kind of to the side, going towards the middle. Right? And I grab the tail of it and bring it down. Grab the tail, bring it down. There we go. Oh, look at that. I don't know what that was. That was some inner beast inside me saying, go lay down, your back's sore. 2 hours. 2 hours it took me. You trusted me the whole time? Thanks, Beck. I knew you'd have my back. All right. Let's pull these out. That one goes under here. And then we have these one. Oh, I didn't do this one. Then we had those longer ones I put at the bottom, so it kind of looks like the bow, like it's part of the bow. There we go. We have a massive, I'll move all these stuff around tomorrow when I take a picture. I actually have to dress up. I think I'll have to dress up like my wreath and take this picture. I'll have to wear red, white, and blue. Just take the picture of this. Jump on the bandwagon. All right, my friends. I'm going to zoom out. The Happy Growl. Look at this. Look at this bad boy. This is huge. But it's not really, right? All right. I can't fit it in the thing. So it is about 36 inches long. And I'll be moving some of this back. But we want stuff kind of over the sign. And it is the widest up here. It's about 18 inches wide. Oh, we got to put a hanger. I am going to use one of my bigger zip ties on the back. I'm just going to put one of these bigger ones just because it's kind of heavy. That's why I'm saying if you're going to make a swag like this, swag like this, you want to use a good foundation, okay? You don't want to be putting all this weight. There we go. Let's cut these. Like this is a good, well-constructed wreath. It's not glued. It's not going to break apart. And look how nice and neat we still have on the back. All right, so there's my hanger. There it is. It can be done, my friends. I think Jackie Bluett's going to be so proud of me. All right. Whew, that's all I got for you guys. This is going to be fun to video or to take pictures. There we go. There's the top. I just used that one pick. I'll move stuff out. And then we got all kinds of party on the bottom. Bam! 12 pieces of mesh. How many pieces of ribbon tails do you think? I think we maybe used 14 pieces of ribbon tail. And then lots of loopy 5/8 inch ribbon. Look how pretty. And that's it. All right, guys. Thanks so much for joining me and hanging out. I had a lot of fun. I needed that. I needed to have some creativity back in my life instead of being behind a computer screen. And yeah, thanks for everybody. And we will see you soon. Look for the pictures tomorrow. I ain't doing them tonight. Bye, everybody.